that he was ready to work and support NAT Secretary General Wilson Sossion in the negotiations with TSC, which will culminate in the restoration of the sister union's membership.
May Wilson Sossion, who is my brother and also member of parliament, nominated, come sit down with Teacher Service Commission. I'm willing to lend a hand so that we go with him. He withdraws all those cases that they are bouting with Teacher Service Commission. And they have a sitting, they have an agreement, so that those teachers who have been removed from the union of KNUT can go back. We want a strong KNUT and we want a strong KUPPET. We want strong unions for the teachers.
Meanwhile, Deputy President William Ruto has asked opposition leader Raila Odinga to engage President Kenyatta over his claims that Jubilee government has failed Kenyans. Dr. Ruto said it was wrong for Odinga to criticize President Kenyatta through roadside political gatherings.
The deputy president criticized the ODM leader Raila Odinga for engaging in petty politics, adding that he had played a central role in derailing Jubilee's development programs through the handshake.
So namwambia bwana kitendawili, wacha siasa duni my friend. Wacha siasa ya pesa nane. Performance ya serikali ya Jubilee, performance ya serikali ya Uhuru na Ruto haiwezi kulinganishwa na ile miaka yote wewe umekuwa serikalini. It cannot match. You have nothing to show except ile mambo tu ya kupiganisha watu na kusunguka na fitina na mambo ambayo ni ya bure.
Ruto was accompanied by MPs Rigathi Gachagua of Mathira, Kimani Ichung'wa of Kikuyu, former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko, and Elgeyo Marakwet Senator Kipchumba Murkomen, among others.
Munataka tubadilishe katiba ipatikane vyeo ya viongozi ama tubadilishe uchumi tufanye housing vijana hawa wapate kazi.
Kwa hivyo tuwaambie tafadhali waache hasira. Waache kukasirika na hii mambo ya wheelbarrow. Hiyo wheelbarrow tutasukuma mpaka State House.
Sisi tumesema kwamba hakuna Mkenya ambaye anafaa kuitwa takataka. Na tunataka kumwambia Raila Odinga, heshimu mwananchi wa kawaida. Kama baba yako alikuwa vice president, wale wengine wenye baba yao hawajakuwa kitu sio takataka.
The leaders present claimed that Jubilee administration would have done a better job were it not for interference by the ODM leader Raila Odinga, and that what Kenyans need as a priority is job creation and more development and not tax breaks.
Kijana wa Dagoretti South na vijana kwa jumla katika hili taifa hawataki kupewa tax breaks. Wanataka wapewe haso yao, wapewe kazi yao.
Sasa tumeona deep state na system wameanza kuchoma magari, isemekane ni mahasla wanachoma magari.
The leaders were speaking today in Dagoretti South during a church service. Majibu Kitsao for Switch TV.
Thank you, Majibu Kitsao. Moving on, poaching activities are reportedly on the rise, with poachers targeting endangered rhinos at Serengeti and Masai Mara game reserves. According to Narok Governor Samuel Tunai, poachers in Kenya are collaborating with their counterparts in Tanzania to kill wildlife, adding that there is need for the tourism stakeholders to come together and address the matter. As Daniel Kariuki reports, a rhino census will soon be conducted to ascertain the number of rhinos in Tanzania and in Kenya.
The Mara Serengeti ecosystem continues to be threatened by poachers who have been operating in Kenya and Tanzania. The poachers from the two countries have been collaborating to get wildlife trophies from the two bordering game reserves.
That deal with security, land tenure, things like the Mara River, things like the wildebeest migration and so on. And it brings together all the decision makers, both in respect of the Serengeti and in respect of the Masai Mara National Reserve.
In a two-day conference by stakeholders in the tourism sector in Kenya and Tanzania, chaired by Narok Governor Samuel Ole Tunai, poachers in Kenya have been collaborating with their counterparts in Tanzania to kill wildlife. According to Tunai, a rhino census will be soon conducted to ascertain the number of rhinos in both countries.
The Serengeti Mara ecosystem is threatened. Yeah, it's threatened by what? For example, population. There is population explosion around the Mara, around also the other part of Tanzania. There is human-wildlife conflict. There is poachers who are threatening those game reserves. They are there. And this call for all of us.
Brian Heath, who is the manager at the Mara Triangle, expressed that there is need for stakeholders to come together to plan for activities that happen around the Mara River, such as the wild beast migration.
If the poachers are working, and that's why they had a few elements of success, then us as governments must work together to ensure that all these threats are addressed.
This ecosystem is one of the most important ecosystems, not just for Kenya, but globally, because of the ecological significance that this ecosystem has.
Relocation of people, the reforestation of the Mau is already having an effect. It's too soon to see how great an effect, but the commitment by both the national and the county government has been enormous in protecting the Mau.
Globally, there are 27,200 rhinos. Among them are 6 rhino species, including the northern white rhinos, which are only 2, northern black rhinos, which are 5,500, white southern rhinos, which are at least 18,000, great one-horned rhinos, which are at least 3,500, among others. Daniel Kariuki for Switch TV.
Thank you, Daniel Karaoke. It's estimated that 14% of Kenyan women aged 15 to 49 have experienced sexual violence at least once in their lifetime. But how exactly do these cases come about? Imagine being fixed for rape by your blood sister. This was the case for Sharon, not her real name. Robert Omer with a report.
April 2020 is a day Sharon, not her real name, will never forget as long as she lives.
Actually, my sister was dating someone else where she's married. Yeah. So, alikuwa amemwambia she's not married, but ako na mtoi. So, when the husband called me, so I had to solve the case as fast as I could. Because najua sikutaka story spread kwa kila mtu, protecting family issues and all that.
Her married sister allegedly fixed her for rape for exposing her extramarital affairs through her marriage.
My sister kept on calling me and there's a friend of mine nataka kupatana na wewe. Mimi akamwambia it's okay then tutapatana yeye. So they had a fight with the husband and the boyfriend akaingilia katikati. So I had to help them to solve the case because I'm the firstborn and we don't have parents. Ndio tulipatana, akaniambia actually I'm in Kariobangi, so usitoke Huruma. Just give me only 5 minutes. And to be honest, within 5 minutes was there. We talked, actually nilikuwa nakula apple. So nikaniambia, apple seems to be sweet. Nikampea moja, and I also nikapea my friend of mine mwenye alikuwa ameni escort. So tukakula apple. In that process of talking, akaona like, switch to escort kupeleke where I stay.
From Huruma stage,